said it, and that's exactly what happened.
Logan, what's up, man? What's your reaction to it?
I'm just so proud of him. My mom has it.
Your brother fought his ass off, man.
Yeah,
I mean, other heavyweights have taken that right hand and only took one.
I'm just so proud.
AJ's a banger. Listen, it's literally, it's over, isn't it? Yeah. Just like you can see there. One's perfect. Big props to AJ. Deserved it, isn't it?
John, can I get you as well? Can I get your reaction?
This is how the Fury fight should have went.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my!
What did we just witness there? We witnessed professional, world-class, Olympic champion, two-time unified heavyweight champion. But
he wasn't ready for Anthony Joshua because Anthony Joshua was a different thing.
Yeah.
Like it's just he's got more one-shot knockout
It was
power.
bad game
He took it
plan
more
as well,
seriously
though.
too.
Wow. I had picked Joshua to win, and one of the things I thought from a technical standpoint to look for was in the fight against Fury, he showed a terrific.
Jake Paul's jaw was broken in two places by Anthony Joshua, and the boxing world is buzzing about the Miami fight. On Friday night at the Gaia Center, Anthony Joshua knocked out Jake Paul in the 6th round. Joshua landed a powerful right hand that sent Paul crashing to the canvas, and he couldn't beat the count. Doctors later confirmed Paul's jaw was broken in two places. Despite the injury, he drove himself to the hospital. The fight began cautiously, with Paul circling the ring to avoid Joshua's heavy punches. Joshua grew frustrated as Paul kept backing away, and the crowd booed. In round 4, referee Chris Young stopped the action, urging both fighters to engage. Joshua landed a solid right uppercut that hurt Paul. Round 5 turned the tide. Joshua hit Paul with an uppercut early, forcing him to hold on, and later knocked him down. Another right hand at the 2-minute mark sent him down again. Though he survived the round, he was clearly in trouble. The 6th round ended the fight. Joshua cornered him and landed a massive right hand to his chin, sending him down for the count. Logan Paul watched from ringside, emotional but proud.
So proud of him. That was incredible. In my view, that was a victory on all fronts.
Right.
Like minus the actual victory, obviously, of course, but bro, like no one expected him to the last 6 rounds with AJ. In my opinion, he won 4 of them. People will argue that he at least won 3. No one expected him to last that long. Rolled his ankle, broke his jaw, still fighting, man. Like, that's tough.
Logan pointed out that most people would never have the courage to step into a boxing ring. He said Jake faced one of the toughest men on the planet, who was 40 pounds heavier and 6 inches taller. After seeing his x-rays, Jake shared on social media, showing his broken jaw and writing, "Jaw broken, heart and balls intact. Time to rest, recover, and return to cruiserweight." He also added,
"Fiance Yuta, this sport has helped me so much in my life. I think my jaw is broken, by the way, so yeah. Let's go! It's definitely broke. But man, that was good. Nice little ass whooping from one of the best to ever do it. So I love this shit, and I'm gonna come back and get a world championship belt at some point."
Anthony Joshua didn't celebrate as expected. He was actually disappointed in himself. In his post-fight interview, Joshua said,
"Look, it wasn't the best performance. It wasn't the best. The end goal was to get Jake Paul, pin him down, and hurt him. That has been the request leading up, and that was on my mind. It took a bit longer than expected, but the right hand finally..."
Joshua credited Paul for showing heart and spirit, noting that many fighters wouldn't even step into the ring with him. Boxing professionals also weighed in. Former undisputed heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis said Joshua did what he had to, but the 15-month layoff was evident. Lewis noted that Paul kept moving around the ring, and once Joshua caught up, it came down to conditioning. He added that he expected the fight to last only 2 rounds. So lasting 6 was an achievement for Paul. Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn also praised Paul, saying,
Yeah, good fight. Listen, respect to Jake. You know, he was a tough guy in there. Obviously, he moved a lot and made it difficult for AJ. And AJ's been out of the ring for a while. He's a bit rusty. It took him time to just get hold of him, but I was impressed.
Hearn admitted that Paul took punches that would have knocked most people out, especially in the final rounds. When asked if it was frustrating to watch, he explained,
But it's going to take you a while to get hold of him. And when they're rugby tackling you, but he had to do what he had to do to survive.
Andre Ward, a legendary former champion, gave an honest breakdown. He said he expected Jake to fight the way he did, staying away from Joshua, and wasn't surprised by the fight's length. Ward also addressed Jake's critics, saying,
Right. Were you, I don't know, impressed by anything Jake did? Maybe getting, I mean, he took a right hand to heavyweights have taken and got
Jake
up.
is tough, man, and that's what I try to tell people when they try to completely discredit him. No, Jake Paul is not the face of boxing, and yes, that's disrespectful to the guys that been doing it from the crib. But you can't just throw the baby out with the bathwater, bro. Like, he's been training, and he knows enough in that ring to be able to, you know, protect himself, and he's a tough kid. You gotta respect it, but that next level of knowledge that you need to be.
Andre Ward explained the reality, saying Jake doesn't have enough experience to compete at the highest level. Andre Duro shared an interesting reaction, admitting he was confused before the fight, wondering if it was real or fixed. Once the bell rang, he saw Joshua's pressure put Paul in survival mode. Duro broke down Joshua's strategy, noting Joshua had to be cautious to protect his record. His final take: Jake truly believed he could win, guided by a top-tier coach, but learned he wasn't ready for that level. Tony Bellew was shocked, admitting he expected the fight to end within 4 rounds. He criticized Joshua's approach, saying he boxed cautiously instead of unleashing his power, which he considered the most destructive in heavyweight boxing. Joe Rogan had warned fans about Joshua's one-punch knockout power, praising Paul's courage, but cautioning about heavyweight boxing's dangers. Brendan Shaw expressed skepticism, noting Joshua didn't throw a single straight right hand for 6 rounds and didn't cut off the ring. Shaw found it odd that Paul looked at his brother after being knocked down, which he said was unusual if concussed. Still, he noted both fighters earned $90 million. Nikisha Bidianis, co-founder of Jake Paul's promotional company, defended Paul, confirming the broken jaw would take 4 to 6 weeks to heal. He highlighted that the top trend on Twitter was respect for Jake Paul, emphasizing that size, not skill, caused the loss. Tyson Fury, who had trash-talked Joshua pre-fight, admitted being stunned by the knockout, praising Joshua's power and acknowledging that in heavyweight boxing, one punch can end a fight. Joshua explained his 15-month hiatus, citing personal reasons and the need to focus fully on boxing. He credited joining Alexander Usyk's training team for reigniting his passion, turning a planned 2-week stint into 3 months. He emphasized, if you want to win, surround yourself with winners. Eddie Hearn confirmed the next big fight fans want: Joshua versus Tyson Fury. Likely in September 2026, Joshua expressed he preferred no warm-up fights and go straight to Fury. Jake Paul plans to take a break after 6 intense years, likely returning to cruiserweight, but he's not done. Despite the broken jaw and knockout loss, he remains committed to boxing and aims for a world championship.